there to pick us up with the wind?
That's why it's in the corner.
Okay.
Well, greetings from lovely Brisbane. Today me and Knightyme, who's from Adelaide, have come down to Brisbane for briztube to meet a whole bunch of other YouTubing people. Right. So, what's your first impressions of Brisbane?
First impressions of Brisbane. A lot of traffic compared to Adelaide.
Yeah, well, they've got a lot of people compared to Adelaide. You've got, Adelaide City is like, 4 streets, and they're all called terrace.
It is not. There's 5 streets in it.
5 streets, all called terrace. 4 of them are called terrace.
4 of them are terrace.
Yes.
One called King William.
Yeah. So first it was King Terrace, and then it was King William. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Quite honest.
Yeah. I think there's King.
I know it's very confusing in Adelaide because you go along King William Street.
Yep.
And on one side it's called one name, and the other side they call a different name.
Right. And the terraces, that's
on the edges.
On the edges.
So you've got north, south, east and west terrace, which is the boundary for the Adelaide City.
Right. And in between those terraces you've got streets with different names.
Yes. So you go from West Terrace to East Terrace.
Right.
And say Hoover Street on one side, King William Road, Brentford Street.
Right.
Very confusing if you're not used to it.
Right. And you've got a tram.
A tram.
A tram.
Yes.
Right.
We're very proud of our one tram.
Yeah, we've got like 20 or 80 or something like that in Melbourne. And in Brisbane, they have nothing. Nothing. Okay, so and the weather was very it was very muggy yesterday, and but they brought some Melbourne weather in today. Lots of cloud and lots of wind and a tiny little bit of rain, but it's not as changeable. They got that wrong. Yeah.
So you're not used to the constant temperature and
constant temperature. I mean, I didn't even have to bring a jacket with me. I didn't. I mean, I've got a jacket in my bag normally, like just out of shot, and it's a big leather trench coat. And sometimes it's too hot for it, and sometimes it's too hot not to have it. It's
too hot not to have it.
On the same day, it just you wait 5 minutes and it changes, and it's not like that. It's like the same weather all freaking day. I'm talking about you, Brisbane! And that weather is normally hot.
And muggy.
And muggy. It's like getting a great big warm hug from weather.
Or Graham and friends. Hey Graham.
Hi Graham. So where else have you been over this week?
Over this week, let's see, 3 days ago I was in Cairns.
Right, so what, and the weather in Cairns was?
Hot. Very hot. And if you think this is humid now, you can go to Cairns, which is another 1,500 kilometres further north.
Right,
the tropics.
And you drove here from Cairns?
I did. 3 days.
3 days. 3 days, 1,500 kilometres. So did you? What did you do in Cairns?
I left as soon as I could.
So you didn't do anything in Cairns? You didn't visit anybody? You didn't visit a giant, that giant something? All these regional areas have Queensland have a giant something.
I did go past a giant
a pineapple or a banana or a prawn. Prawns.
Mango.
A mango.
I went past the giant mango.
Right. Did you go in and eat mangoes?
Nope. I went past it.
You went past it.
It wasn't in Cairns, that was, where was that? Near Rockhampton.
Near Rockhampton. So did you stop any places or do any touristy things?
Not really. I just spent most of my time driving, looking at the countryside.
So why did you go to Brisbane if you had to want to actually have a look at it?
Never been there. Just wanted to go there, so I've been to Cairns.
Yeah, I normally make videos and stuff. Like the one I went in Ballarat. There's a link here. You can't see it. You can't see the link. It's right here.
It's right there. I can see it.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
There's nothing there. I put it in post-production. You can't see the link if it's there.
I can see the future.
Oh, you're watching this video.
Yes.
Hi, Nighttime. Say hi.
Hello. Hi, mate. Yes, I know what you mean.
Right. So you're going to shoot some video of doing touristy stuff today?
I think I might. I might go down to one of the gardens and see what's around there.
Did you put a link there?
Let's see, I think I put one over here today.
You put it over here?
Yes.
Over your face?
Yes.
No, I'd put it over
because
your
who really wants to look at me, really, so it's links.
Well, how many subscribers do you have?
Not enough.
How many?
250, I think.
250 people want to look at you.
They're mad, I tell you. Mad. They're all mad. Something else.
I'm looking at the camera.
But the camera's looking back at us. It's like the void.
Have you get the feeling you're being watched?
All the time.
Yeah, but that's on cameras.
No.
And when you're around the city in the security cameras?
Yes.
Yeah, someone's watching you there. Unless there's like this attractive teenage girl who's wearing not much. Security guards don't like watching them.
I like watching them too, to be quite honest.
I think we all like watching them. But not too young. Yeah. That, and 18 or 19. Yeah.
What do you intend to do today?
I'll probably do a tell it to someone.
Okay.
I think, the link was here, wasn't it? No. That's not tell it, don't click that link. That's not tell it to someone. Here. Here is tell it to someone.
Down here. There we go.
No, it's here. I'm going to have a lot of fun putting the links in, because this is going to be on my channel. We've been talking for 7 minutes and we've absolutely said nothing. Nothing.
Welcome to YouTube, where you can speak for hours and say nothing.
Well, let's go have a look at Brisbane.
Okay. See you soon.
No, I'm just going to point the camera at Brisbane. See, that's Brisbane over there. And the link here will take you to the bit we haven't, the other bit that we haven't taped yet, which is the tour we had of Brisbane and all the fun stuff we did on the Saturday.
Welcome back.
Oh, there we go. I'm not going to edit this, I'm just going to put in annotations with links. Lots and lots of links. I'm over here.
G'day.
Alright. So, a bit of a guided tour of Brisbane. Just put it on the parapet and I'll show you the bits, the different bits. That's a building. That's more buildings. That's bridges. See over there? No. I'm not pointing in the right direction. There's a wheel right there. Yeah, it's one of those wheels like one we had in Melbourne, except the one we had in Melbourne buckled in the heat. And oh no, it's got 4 days over 40, and that's the day when, you know, people die. Oh. And that's another bridge, and that's the rest of the river. And that's a mountain over there. Well, they call it a mountain, it's a hill. And that's some sort of industrial thing over there. Okay, and that's the completely unedited rooftop video from Dangerously Talented and Nighttime, who is here. I'm Dangerously Talented, and I don't have a cool sign-off. Oh, I didn't edit this, so I better just switch